Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Brain Dead Breakdown. Keep Me Fed is the fourth studio album by Mexican rock band The Warning. It was released in 2024. There have been 5 singles released off of it, including songs such as Sick, Automatic Sun, and Hell You Call a Dream, which was a double and included Que Más Quieres as well. Having only gotten my start with the band towards the tail end of 2023, I was very excited about this release. I reacted to a lot of songs off of it. You may have seen some of the videos. You know, I've looked at quite a few on YouTube. I've had many discussions with people in comment sections about the band as well. And at this point, I've come quite far as an enjoyer of the band. The very vinyl that I'm going to be reviewing today, as well as the shirt that I'm wearing, was purchased when I went to see the band with my mum and my girlfriend in April. It was a great experience, and we all will definitely be going to see them again when they're next in the UK. The gig we were at was the largest one they've had outside of Mexico. The crowd was on fire, and it was all round such an amazing time. Like, we all had such a brilliant time at that gig. We've made a video about it. You may have seen it. If you have not, there is a link somewhere around here. I will put a link to the video of me, my mum and my girlfriend discussing going to see The Warning live. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. But I will tell you now that this is going to be a positive review of this album. I've listened to this album quite a few times since purchasing this here signed copy of the album. I've listened to it quite a few times. But nonetheless, I'm now going to listen to it in its entirety. And once I've finished, I'm going to come back and give my thoughts. If you enjoy the video, please be sure to like it. It supports the channel a lot. If you enjoyed the content that's being made over here, please be sure to spread the word. I want to continue to grow the channel, and all your support helps. So like the video, all of that stuff. Anyway, I'm now going to listen to it. If you'd like to listen through the full album, listen through with me, there is the Patreon exclusive cut of this video, which includes sitting down on the couch and listening to the entire thing. But if you're watching this on the YouTube, I'll be going into the review. But I'm going to listen to the whole thing. Let's crack on. I'll get this out of the way straight away. This album is an absolute banger. If you like classic, straightforward rock, this album will be for you. If you enjoy seeing young people carry on the legacy of classic rock without going too far into the realm of crazy technicality that the average person wouldn't understand, or like modern production techniques that take away from the musicianship, then this is the album for you. I know so many people, both older than me and younger than me, who I would and have recommend this band to. For older people who experience the golden era of rock musicians, this band is a callback to that. Their songwriting is simple but incredibly effective and incredibly hard-hitting. The girls all play their respective instruments incredibly well, but still with passion. You know, like there's not a concession for one or the other. You know, like it's competent but with passion. And it never feels like they phone it in either. For the younger audiences, they adopt some of the more modern production techniques and things into their music that make it feel less dated, and they also manage to inject their own distinct youthful personalities into the lyricism whilst remaining relatable to the majority of people. If any of this sounds interesting to you, please be sure to check the girls out if you haven't already. Like, their star power only continues to grow, and like they're doing really well, and it's lovely to see. It's lovely to see. Now, as an album, Keep Me Fed flows very well. The songs will have you moving seamlessly from bopping your head to grooving to a catchy bass line. Some will slow it down to a more emotional whisper before slamming back in with the rock energy and the passion that you'd expect from this band, these girls. You know, 6 Feet Deep is a great starter to the album. It sets the tone very well. It has some detuned guitar antics, some steady bass lines, beats that will keep you moving and that, but it doesn't go too far into the heavier side, not yet anyway, nor does it move too far into the production heavy territory yet either. There's definitely more production here on this track, more production than like their previous albums, but different production, you know, but it does feature some heavier detuned guitars as well. It feels less raw, but it will still feel familiar to both like to Warning fans and fans of classic rock. So I think it was a good starting point for the album, you know. And from here we move into both Sick and Apologize, both of which veer into the heavier side of the Warning. Both feature more detuned guitars, like thick riffs, slow and deliberate pitch bends that feel like they have some influence from like metal or maybe even gent, you know, like the during Apologize, during the chorus and stuff. And there's some like very gruff vocals as well. And it, like I say, it's not just classic rock here. It has influences from other areas whilst still remaining classic rock focused. You know, it's like there's not any point where Danny or Powell, you know, go full metal scream or anything, but they have some aggressive screamy vocals nonetheless. You know, it's just not a metal scream. It's still kind of in the classic rock wail of a scream kind of territory, you know, but it's really good. It's really good. Personally, I love all of this. I think the riffs themselves hit really hard whilst not moving too far away from the style that the Warning are known for. They're blending whatever influences they want into their own brand of modern classic rock, you know, which sounds like a bit of an oxymoron, modern classic rock, but who cares? I'm having fun talking about this album. So anyway, next though is a standout for me. I will fully admit that this is because this song is in Spanish and I have no idea what is being said. It allows me to soak in the music and melody in a much more visceral way without being distracted by the meaning of the lyrics themselves, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm a musician. I love music. I love instrumental music as well. I frequently listen to instrumental music. So when I'm listening to her music in a language I don't understand, you know, it's even the vocals, because I can't understand the lyrics and the meaning of the lyrics, I just get caught up on the vocal melody, you know, and how the melody of the vocals is fitting into the music. And I like that. I really like that. It's one of my favorite songs on the album. It's one of my favorite songs on the album, and I'd say that it's the song I've listened to most on its own out of all of them, and that's Que Más Quieres. And I'm probably butchering the pronunciation, and I do apologize. You know, that's why I've only said it once, but it's the Spanish song on the album. So, but I love it. It's like I say, out of all of the tracks on this album, that's the one that I personally have probably put on the most when at my computer or something like that. I've listened to this album a lot on the vinyl as a whole, but individually, definitely the one I've listened to most, and I love it. It's a brilliant song. It's a brilliant song. Now, as for the rest of the album, absolute masterclass in how to write a classic rock style album in the modern day. It's just a masterclass. Every member of the band gets an opportunity to show off their talents, like every single one. Ale has both smooth and catchy bass lines, as well as incredibly like hard-hitting ones that just feel like a smack to the face. You know, like Danny has some of the best guitar work that she's ever come out with. I'll say that. Some of the best guitar work, some nice leads, some good, like great riffs and things like that, as well as her usual powerhouse vocals. It just feels like she is evolving as a musician. You know, like Danny as a guitar, her vocals feel like they're where they're going to be, and because like she's a really good vocalist, it doesn't feel like there's much. Like I'm not educated in vocals as much, so but I don't know where she could go. She's already amazing guitar. Over the time she was really good, but now it's like she's evolving. She's evolving her style. She's evolving her influences, and I really like where she's like come as a guitarist. Like I say, some of the best guitar work that she's put out is on this album, and I really like it. I really like it. And then you got Paulina, who always brings 100% fire to everything, single thing she touches. Vocals, drums, whatever, she's got it covered. She's got it covered. Like they are amazing. They're a great unit. They're an absolute unit together. The family dynamic. And so to sum up, give this album a listen. If anything I have said thus far has even remotely jived with your tastes in music, then please give them a listen. They're doing incredibly well right now. You know, like it's like it's the radio rock. You know, it's like it's a new take on radio rock. You know, it's like the music, like Muse, Hailstorm. They've all kind of given their seal of approval in the past and that, and it makes sense why. It makes sense why. I mean, they're doing incredibly well right now. They work very hard. They write great music, and I'm incredibly happy to see them succeeding in their dreams. And I know my mum is, and I know my girlfriend is. We very much enjoy seeing the family dynamic on stage. It's great just seeing three sisters rocking arenas. Brilliant. It's amazing. It really is. But guys, like the video if you liked it. Dislike it if you didn't. Subscribe for more like this. Comment down below to join the discussion. Thank you very much for watching, whether you watch the Patreon version or the YouTube version of this video. I appreciate both, and I look forward to interacting with you in the comments. I do enjoy having discussions in the comments, as you've probably noticed by the amount of time I spend responding. So thank you very much. As always, I've been Brain Dead. Let me know what you thought of episode 2 of this kind of more of the vinyl countdown. It's the album review series, and if you have any ideas on how I could improve it or whatever going forward, let me know. This is, like I say, this is only episode 2, so of this format of this series, and I'm open to suggestions and ways that I can try and make it better. But just remember, I am only one man. I am one man who works on all of the things you see on this channel, so I will try. But thank you very much for watching. I've been Brain Dead, and hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.